In this part, I'm going to focus on very simple primitives in order to explain how this combine in order to reach the metal that you want. So first, I'm going to remove my lights, okay? I have included a development light set. These are made of 4 infinite lights. Why do I add this? It's because your metal interact with lights, and you have tons of possible lights in the studio. I have spent a long time in order to find the compromise type of light, which will allow you to say that if it is okay using this light, it is the best compromise that I am able to reach regarding other light types, whether it is Age of Armor lights, Dimension Theories lights, or Dreamlight lights. It is the best compromise that I will find, because as a content creator, I cannot guess what kind of light my user will have in its scene. So I have to create my metal so that it looks the best as it can under various light settings. And this light preset that I have added is the best compromise that I have personally found. Maybe you prefer other type of lights, but I would recommend this one. Now you have the 2 appliers. You don't need to use them if you want to use the full presets. You don't have to use them. You have to use them if you are working on something which already has a full texture and you don't want to lose the maps that are on it. Okay, it will just switch the shader and apply all the components that you will need to have all the inputs in the surface. Okay. It's when you're taking something existing or you have developed on a DS default material and you want to transform it into a Metal 1 or a Metal 2. I'm going here to begin by the full preset, because this I will show you on other presentations. I'm going to work on first the Metal 1. Metal 1 is represented on blue thumbs. So I load, for instance, my first preset, and it's coming in 2 variations, one standard and one stronger. The difference is that in strong variations the base is darker, and so the highlights are more contrasted. If I make a smaller render, you see it's the same, it's exactly the same maps which are used, but here if you look for instance at this highlight on the terrace, this one is much more contrasted, presents a strong contrast regarding the rest. And this will be the same for all the metals of type 1 metal, and sometimes I included very strong variations, for instance for this one and its strong versions. This creates really two very different type of renders. Very metallic, shiny metallic, and a really pretty flat metallic one. So maybe the strong presets have at the beginning anyway a stronger metallic look than the other ones, but when you have changed all the presets, all the sub presets included, then the difference may be not as strong as in the beginning. I mean, the two starting points are good starting points, depending on the final effect you want to reach. Okay, this was for Metal 1. I'm going to save, and I'm going to show you rapidly for Metal 2 what it gives. So preset 2 are the yellow presets. They are, anisotropic materials. And they don't come in strong and standard version, but some of them are variations. For instance, this one, which is pretty gold, I have a smoother variation with less displacement, for instance. Okay, this one is pretty rough, you see all these little defects on the surface, and this one is really smooth, smooth metal. And I have also some fun variations. For instance, if I take this base metal and this funny variation, it's called just fun variation, and if I render, okay, this one seems pretty metallic, and this one I have tweaked a bit the maps and the reflection to have something really more funny. Not necessarily applicable for metals, but I think you are going to find applications for that. I have already the same the other way around. I don't remember. Okay, and okay, the top one is the same, and the bottom one presents nice and funnier reflection features. Maybe we can compare them in primary, 4 and secondary 5, and you see the shape of the reflection really changes a lot for the bottom one.